What was it like for you out there today, Clarke? You looked like you had pretty good command of your stuff after you settled in early.
Yeah, I mean, it was good to get out there. Obviously, an atmosphere like this, it was a pretty packed crowd, and be able to pitch out in front of these guys, it was real fun. I mean, I was happy with my velocity. I had really good velocity and good stuff on my pitches, and I was working in and out well. Earlier in the game, I kind of gave up a little more walks than I like to, and I really wanted to work it in and out a little bit better with my fastball, and I was kind of letting it run a little bit more, and my arm was dragging a little bit, but I made an adjustment late in the game, and I was happy about that.
How nice is it to get past all the talking about what this team could be and just get a win and
yeah,
get going?
Yeah, I was talking about that with our bullpen catcher last night. It's really good to see us play as a unit. I mean, we've been seeing all the scrimmages and the practices, but to finally get out there and to play as one and to see what we really can do this year, it's special, and we're really excited to get going.
When you left the game and walked off the mound, you kind of looked up and gave your little fist pump there.
Right.
What were you thinking?
I mean, I always do that in my outing. I mean, I've been blessed with a lot of talents and blessed with the ability to step out here every weekend. So, I mean, I got to give thanks to God and who's brought me on this platform. So that's my main reason, is to be able to give glory to Him.
Clarke, after the home run, I think you only allowed a bunt single after that. Did anything change for you?
Yeah. I mean, early on, like I said early on, I was kind of my hips. I like to stay stacked a little bit more than I was. My arm was dragging a little bit more than I used to. We had a first pitch fastball in on him. I kind of wanted to brush him off the plate more than I wanted to. I didn't want to leave it that much middle, but he got a good swing on it. He's a pretty good hitter, and after that I made an adjustment. I wanted to just work more at fastballs in and spin a little bit more later in the count, so I did a good job of doing that, keeping him off balance.
Do you still get nerves at all coming out here opening day?
I wouldn't say nerves, but I think early in the first inning you get a little butterflies and little jitters, especially on the opening day. But after you get that first pitch out of your way, then it's all coasting down there from after that.
Clarke, I'm curious, what were you and the umpire discussing? A few innings, you two seemed to link up a little bit.
Yeah, he was a pretty friendly guy. I guess he liked to talk to me. I don't know if he liked me or what was his deal, but I mean, after he hit the home run, the guy kind of took a little longer jog than usual, I like to say, and he just wanted to make sure that we weren't going to have any issues, and I told him everything's okay.
What are those opening day expectations you talked about on Thursday? How did they compare to the reality of what actually happened?
Opening day, I mean, my personal expectations, I can't expect me to go out there and throw 8 innings and give up no hits. I mean, I was able to throw opening day last year, and you kind of get an experience of that, and you get to know that they're going to have a little jitters in the beginning, and everybody's trying to work out the kinks, especially this early on. So it's good to get out there and play a clean game like we did and win by a good margin like that.
Did you know going in your pitch count was going to be like 80, or was it kind of a play it by ear?
Yeah, before the game, we were talking about 80 to 85, and I had 81, and I guess he felt comfortable with that, and I was fine with that. I felt like I did a good enough job going deep in the game. That's something I like to do. I like to hold high and to high regard to myself, as I want to go deep in the game and save the bullpen. So to be able to go 6 2/3 and give the rest to Cole, he did a great job coming in, backing me up. So credit to him.
You got a slow
trot ground balls. Was that by design or to try to save the arm? Or was it just what their strategy was?
Yeah, the big thing was their two-strike approach. They had a really good two-strike approach. They don't strike out much. If you look at their numbers from last year, they had really good strikeout to walk ratios. So I knew going into it, I had to get a lot of ground balls. 1, to go deep in the game, and 2, to get these guys off balance. So for me, I wasn't really focused too much on strikeouts. If I can keep my pitch count low and go deep in the game, that's all I can ask for.
Did the slow trot fire you up a little bit at all?
Say that again?
Did the slow trot fire you up a little bit?
I mean, I guess you could say it did a little bit. I mean, the second time I went through the lineup and I got to face him again, I kind of amped up on a couple. So, I mean, anything like that's going to fire you up. You got a lot of adrenaline running when you're out there. So something small like that can pump you up a little bit.
What does opening day mean for you personally? Kind of set the tone for this pitching staff and really this team?
It's big. I mean, to go out there and to get a win like that today is huge, especially for the weekend. It sets a good tone for the rest of the weekend. And for me personally, I mean, it's an honor to go out there on opening day and be able to pitch. It's one of my goals, like I said, in off season, to be able to come out here on opening day and get the start. So to be able to get the nod and come out with a win I'm very blessed.